In a fantasy world, a meeting of 12 Shinsho and Princess Kikuri is taking place. They're discussing a plan to find and choose someone to replace the current princess. The 12 Shinsho promise the princess they will do their best to protect the new princess. Switching to the real world, Arata Hinohara begins as a shy, tortured soul who is athletic and continuously bullied throughout his early teenage years by his ex-best friend Masato Karawaki. When he begins new high school, it's a new start and he begins to quickly make new friends until things take a turn for the worse when Karawaki arrives. Transitioning back to the fantasy world, a guy who looked a lot like Arata Hinohara except for his hair color, coincidentally his name is also Arata. He runs away because his grandmother Makari forces him to wear dresses. Makari explains to Arara that he belongs to a family that is one of the candidates for replacing Princess Kikuri, the leader of Amawakuni, and the head must be a female to be able to use the relic sword Goshinta. If he is found to be a boy, the entire Hime family will be sentenced to death. He has no choice but to disguise himself as a girl to fool the princess and the 12 Shinsho. The next morning, at the palace, the ceremony begins. Arata advises Kotoha to lead the villagers as soon as possible, while he is trying to buy time. While Princess Kikuri is performing the ritual with Arata, suddenly Kanagi, who is one of the 12 Shinsho, attacks the princess. Kanagi finds out that Arata is a boy and plans to kill Arata. This is the rebellion of the 12 Shinsho. They planned this in advance. Arata quickly jumps into the river to escape. Kanagi goes out to inform the people that Arata is the one who assassinated Princess Kikuri and issues a warrant for him. Arata is accidentally seen by the people. He runs into the cursed forest, Kando. In the real world, Arata Hinohara is desperate for life. He wishes that he could disappear from this world. Then suddenly, some mysterious power attacked both of them. For a moment, they switch places. Hinohara just arrived in this fantasy world. As he makes his way out of the forest, he sees Kanagi waiting for him here. Hinohara is bewildered, so Kanagi assumes that the cursed forest has taken his memory. Hinohara hides behind the trees to avoid the arrows of the army. Fortunately, Kotoha arrives and times to rescue him. She then takes Hinohara back to the village. Makari says that when those devoured by the forest return, they are completely changed. She also adds that he might not be able to return to his old world anymore. At this moment, Kanagi and his soldiers burst in here. Makari and Kotoha conceal Hinohara's place. Kanagi immediately captures Kotoha to threaten them. When he's about to kill her, Hinohara appears. The soldier attacks Hinohara. He accidentally reaches for the relic sword to fight the soldier. Kanagi sees that he draws his magic sword and attacks Hinohara. At this moment, the relic sword awakens its power. Thanks to that, Hinohara blocks Kanagi's attack. The magical power of Kanagi's sword is being absorbed by Hinohara's relic sword. The house catches fire and begins to collapse. Kanagi and his army retreat. Transitioning to the real world, Arata is shirtless and sitting in the middle of the street, so everyone thinks he's an actor, so they surround him. Fortunately, Hinohara's family finds him and brings him home. Taking advantage of the chaos, Hinohara and the others also quickly escape and hide in the cave. Makari says, all the gods of Amawakuni exist in the form of swords. Those swords are called Hayagami. The sword wielded by Kanagi is one of them as well. His sword is the god of flames, and Hinohara is chosen by the god of light to wield the sword Hayagami Tsukio. Hinohara and Kotoha go out to the cave to chat. Kotoha still thinks that Hinohara just lost his memory. She sees that he has lost his previous necklace, so she gives him another one. At this moment, Kanagi appears and uses Makari's life to threaten them. Hinohara is later arrested and awaiting trial. While being held in prison, Hinohara's necklace suddenly glows and links with Arata's necklace in the real world, and it gives them a dimensional portal where they could talk to each other. The next morning, at the trial, Hinohara tries to expose the crimes of the 12 Shinsho, but no one believes him. Hinohara is exiled to Gatoya, which is considered the ultimate hell. Kanagi decides not to kill Hinohara because he wants to know which god is in Hinohara's relic sword. Before Hinohara is brought to Gatoya, Kotoha sneaks inside the airship and is captured, so she will also be brought to Gatoya and Hinohara. Kotoha brings the bag and the relic sword to him. Hinohara uses the power of the sword again, but there's no response. His necklace glows again. He is transported to Princess Kikuri's mind world. She wants him to listen to her request. After she fell, the power of the Hayagami swords was released. It will bring chaos to this world. She wants him to bring his relic sword to her before her life runs out. Hinohara decides to do his best to help the princess because she is the first to trust him. This video ends here. If you feel like you like this video, please subscribe to my channel to easily follow the next videos.